GRE and GMAT. If you are applying for a master's program anywhere in US, UK, Australia, or even Germany, you have to give one of them. They are one of the most popular exams after IELTS and TOEFL and the most competitive ones too. But
comparing the two exams, you cannot really decide which one is better. They kind of serve different purposes. It's important that we actually look at the differences and commonalities between the two exams in order to understand how the exam is structured. Let's start with the GRE. The GRE is accepted by most graduate programs around the world, especially for STEM courses, which is essentially science, technology, engineering, or math. Coming to the number of sections, the GRE has 3, which are the quantitative reasoning dealing with math, the verbal reasoning which deals with English language, and analytical writing which deals with just essay writing. Luckily, since September of 2023, ETS has introduced a shorter format of the GRE which is just 1 hour and 58 minutes. But this does mean that there are no breaks in between like there used to be in the earlier exam. Both the sections, that is the quantitative reasoning and the verbal reasoning, are scored on a scale of 130 to 170. That means on a total you get a score out of 340. Whereas the analytical writing is scored separately and it is scored on a scale of 0 to 6. One advantage of the GRE is that you can take the exam up to 5 times in a year. And each score is valid for 5 years. Well, the GRE costs 22,250 rupees in today's time. And you can send the score up to 4 universities for free. They don't charge anything to send the score to the first 4 universities. They only charge you once you send it beyond.
for the GMAT exam, we are considering the focus edition of the exam. Naturally, GMAT is only used for business school applications. The focus edition has 3 sections: quantitative, verbal, and data insights. The total time is 2 hours and 15 minutes with one optional 10-minute break. The score ranges from 200 to 800, with 800 being the maximum score. You can give the GMAT in 2 ways, either in a test center which costs $275 or online through your home which costs $300. You also get a free score delivery for up to 5 schools. You can give the GMAT 5 times in an year but only 8 times during your entire life. Both the GMAT and GRE are valid for 5 years. And unlike the older GMAT, your score reports will only include one test score.
Those are some of the major differences between the GRE and the GMAT. And one very important point which I'd like to add here is that studying for one does not make you automatically good in the other one. There is, however, one still major difference that we have yet not talked about, and that is that since both of these are computer-based exams, the adaptive nature of the exams.
GMAT is a question adaptive exam. That means the difficulty of your next question will depend on the performance of the previous one. Because of this, you cannot skip questions in the GMAT and you have to solve the one in front of you.
The GRE, on the other hand, is section adaptive, which means that the difficulty of one section changes based on your performance in the previous section. Because you have 2 sections, let's say you do well on the first section, then you will tend to get a more difficult set of questions in the second section. But the difficulty within a section between the questions do not change. That means you can mark one question and come back and review it later on, and the difficulty level of the questions within a section will not change. Now we come to the major question that probably everyone has is, which exam should I take? Should I take the GRE? Should I take the GMAT? Or should I just give both? Well, the answer is very simple. If you want to go for business schools or management related courses, then you should definitely take the GMAT. On the other hand, if you want to go for graduate programs in the STEM field, that is science, technology, engineering, or math, and these are courses which align with your bachelor's, then you should probably take the GRE.
In Germany, if there are increasing number of applications for a particular course, the university might ask you for extra documents or for exams like the GRE. Now this really depends upon the university and the course, so you should really check the admission requirements before you apply for a course. You can go to DART's website or go to the university's official page, and all the admission requirements are written down properly. Moreover, the best ranked universities in Germany like RWTH Aachen, TU Munich, TU Dortmund have started asking for GRE because of the increasing number of applications. So if you want to study in the best ranked universities in Germany, GRE is a must for you. That's why we have made a free GRE course which outlines all the things about the exam, right from the format, the syllabus, the scoring system, everything. It's completely free and you can click the first link in the description to check it out. Both these exams serve different purposes, and depending on what you want to do in Germany or in any other country, you should choose one carefully. Remember, always do your research.